I grew up farming. I came from a farming family, so been around it my entire life. Went to Auburn University, was in the agriculture department there, and from there I've done a lot of traveling, done a lot with hydroponics, aeroponics, also planting traditionally in dirt. So instead of moving on with traditional methods, about 7 years ago I started using all organic practices. It's completely different in mass and amount needed. In the mix and the actual texture, pretty much completely different than anything else that I've ever used. Everything that this product does has changed into a 40% increase in yield, which in farming or any kind of terms is exponential. It's just absolutely monstrous. The biggest difference in Sprout Evolution and using any other kind of grow medium is the capability of CNAF to produce and hold nutrients. So in hydroponics, the most expensive part about doing it hydroponically is the actual use of nutrients. So what I found is that with Sprout Evolution, I'm holding more nutrients, it's taking less nutrients, because that substance is actually providing some of the fertilizer for the plants, which is unlike any other substrate. There's nothing else that provides any nutrition. Everything else is just there to hold. The big thing with Sprout Evolution is it helps control the pH. So one of the other large things that's always a problem for anybody that's growing hydroponically or aeroponically is the fact that you take water and you put it in a container and that circulates around, and that also carries all the nutrients. So what happens is the pH of your water is consistently a problem. So it's hard to manage, it's hard to, you have to use different chemicals, pH up, pH down. And with Sprout Evolution, I've had no pH change whatsoever. Without a doubt, Sprout Evolution is the best hydroponic grow substrate that I've ever used. Especially in hydroponics, because you are still using just a small amount of outside nutrients, that so far we've used each net pot at least 5 or 6 grow cycles, when most of the time you're replacing every single time. The corn that I used without the Sprout Evolution grew to be about 6 foot tall and about 2 ears of corn on it. I also grew the same exact seed, same exact environment, had an 18-foot tall corn plant, and I had 5 ears of corn on each one. Sprout Evolution is it's all in one. So it's taking a lot of things that, even on a large scale, somebody that does tomato farming for a living, it works really well for me. So if I trust that product and everything that I do, and that's how I make my living, then I'm pretty sure that growing one tomato plant on your back deck, it'll change your growing season, definitely. Well, I was introduced to Sprout Evolution at a farm in Kentucky, so in being introduced to Sprout Evolution, we played around with it. We only did a few plants at first. Nobody's going to jump right in and try something on everything. So we tried it on a few plants, and now I use Sprout Evolution on every plant that I grow. Sprout Evolution, one of the neat things about it is being an antifungal. Most people would think that it wouldn't be able to grow mushrooms, or it would filter that out. But just another proving factor in Sprout Evolution is the fact that mushrooms grow incredibly fast in it, so it's an incredible substrate for that. So if you can get something that's a great mushroom substrate, everything else that's grown in there is going to grow beautifully.